In Skyrim, housecarls serve a thane and carry their burdens. This story of Jordas. Okay.
Being natural is simply a pose, and it is the most irritating pose I know.
Jill Sheath.
Honor to you, my Thane.
I'd like to make some improvements.
Certainly. What did you have in mind?
A warm place.
Bud.
It was about time.
It would be pleasant to have some... Certainly. What did you have in mind? I'll see to it at once.
Furnishings.
Of course. What room would you like me to furnish?
Main
Beautiful
hall.
place.
Very good. I'll make all the arrangements. Until next time.
Okay, that Knight of Thorns guy. He has a quest.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see
Nice
here.
day.
I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Friend.
To truly live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist. That is all.
Jackelyn's request.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Be Jackelyn over there. Point is here. Okay. Okay.
No civilized man ever regrets a pleasure, and no uncivilized man
Hello?
ever knows what a pleasure
Hello,
is.
friend. You look like someone with a mission.
I'm looking for someone.
Now, who could you possibly be looking for,
What
I
is
wonder?
the curse of the drinking classes?
Friend.
Well, that friend shouldn't have left you alone. I can keep you company if you want. I'm very good at what I do.
I'd rather wait.
You sure? I can promise you a good time.
I suppose it won't harm anyone.
So, you got my letter?
That was you.
Of course I am. Who else do you think would have the audacity to write to you?
Lots of people. Maybe the Thelma?
As you can see, I'm no conceited Dalmor. I'm dressed way prettier than them. Anyways, I require your assistance.
To do what?
I want your sword. I'm serious. I want your sword.
My sword?
'Cause I like holding pointy things. I told you. So you can stick it in me.
Why do you really need it?
I need you to show me around Skyrim. Okay?
Alright. That sounds okay.
I did ask, but you weren't listening. Now that we got all that settled, what are you waiting for? Let's get moving.
Follow me.
I'm so happy you asked.
What do you need?
Now hold on a minute. I'm not your pack mule.
A sword that does 90 damage. My legendary dwarf one only does 57. Okay. There's some bounce. That is a ridiculous amount of bounce. Oh. Need more protection, I reckon. Right, now you're an adventurer. Okay, where is this guy? Try and actually talk to his face.
What?
Could have got anywhere, why Skyrim?
Why indeed? Why not my ancestral home of Morrowind? The land which the Countess herself assured I would be escorted to. It was no doubt a mistake that I found myself being marched up the face of the
Hello,
Jackelyn
my lord.
Mountains, blades of snow slicing against my brow. Pure accident that my brothers and sisters, members of the Order of the Rose, ushered me down an unmarked road and tossed me into a tiny alcove. I remember chipping a tooth when I hit the ground. The dirt was frozen solid, so hard that even the wormwood refused to grow. Yet what it lacked in flora, it made up for in bones. It was an ogre's hunting grounds, and my grave.
Those who find ugly meanings in beautiful things are corrupt
left you for
without
dead.
being charming. This is a
I
fault.
laid in that fallow pit for an entire night, waiting for my death, welcoming it. And then, as the hour grew darkest, I thought the snow had finally begun to recede. Only when I looked up, I found it had gathered on the back of the biggest, ugliest ogre I had ever seen.
How'd you manage to escape?
What do you want to hear? That I survived by guile, determination, bravery? Those are not the attributes of a turncoat. I survived because my executioner had second thoughts. Because even the ogres find my existence unpalatable. The dumb brute stared at me for what seemed like hours, before letting out a grunt and chewing on the goat carcass that he dragged to the alcove. If that wasn't humiliating enough, he proceeded to tear out a chunk of flesh and offer it to me like I was a pet. I lacked the courage to refuse. I sank my teeth into the meat like a feral dog and let its blood restore my vitality. Rather than face my death with honor, the next morning I used that strength to flee north, crossing the border to Skyrim.
Wasn't there an order long ago named the Knights of the Thorn?
Yes, that was an order founded by a previous count, Farwell Indaris, one of the heroes of the Oblivion Crisis. At one point, however, one of his descendants, who disliked the thorny sigil, decided to alter it to suit her tastes. She was fond of roses. So the Knights of the Thorn became the Order of the Roses, fighters chosen as much for their incorruptible honor as their skill in battle.
Was the change simply cosmetic? Still the Count's personal guard?
We swore an oath to more than the Count. We swore to uphold the very essence of virtue. We were the unsullied, the unspoiled. Every single member arose without a thorn. That is who you speak with. An elf who betrayed not just the Countess, not just her ancestors, but the very ideal of what a knight aspires to be.
Just how virtuous was this order?
We did more than obey the laws of gods and men. To fight lust, we swore an oath of celibacy. To fight indolence, we promised to be punctual. To fight passion, we refused to drink. And to fight greed, we often shared our spoils with the townsfolk. We were more than just honorable, more than mere knights. We were immaculate. Emphasis on the word were. The Knight of Thorns does not smell like a rose. He is a poisonous vine, and his touch is venom.
Real assailant still out there. You should be plotting your revenge.
Right. You want me to return to Cyrodiil, embarrass the court and the Order, and risk my own execution? Well, on the one hand, there's a chance I may reclaim my honor. On the other hand, I am tired, and would rather suckle on this flagon of mead.
Okay.
About time.
Okay, we're not, is there a guy out here?
It's not bad to be outside. The fresh air makes me feel good.
Just a curia. Should be a Maybe we have to wait a few days. Go away and come back.
Good Lord, didn't anybody here subscribe?